Hello YouTube even. This is my friend John's Amiga 1200 motherboard. It is a revision 2B, which is that 91 and 92? 92. Which I'm repairing and recapping. As you can see, I've just removed the modulator. The ID socket was missing a few pins for some reason. So I'm putting my new socket in, which has just come today. Wherever it is, there it is. So I'll be popping that in. I'll go over the board slowly so you can see all the caps are removed, apart from that one. What else can I say about it? Not a lot really. I'll be replacing most of the caps with oh my god, brain's not working today. I've only just come in from work, so I'm not quite with it. Yeah, I'll be replacing most of the caps with ceramic or just replacement SMDs as original. That big gap there is for, I think that was for, was it an MMU or FPU? Can't remember. It was something that was never implemented by Commodore. As we go up the board, you can see this is a later revision board. It's got the smaller RAM chips. Also a big gap there for a battery that was never fitted. The blank sockets, so connectors will be for timing chip, I would imagine. Floppy connector and floppy power, keyboard LED power. It's got the mouse add-on, little side PCB, and the expansion port connector. They originally came with the 68020, which really, when these machines were released, was pretty slow even then. They really could have done with being released with an 030, or at least a fast 020. The 25 megahertz 030 would have been nice, with a couple of meg fast RAM. You could have given the PC a run for its money. But anyway, that's the PCI CMA connector, which at the time of launch and up to the demise of Commodore, I think was probably used for 512 or 1 megabyte RAM expansions, and that was about it. But years later we got Ethernet cards and bigger memory expansions, various other bits and bobs. Oh, FAT32 cards can fit in there as SD or CF cards, which is quite handy for swapping files. In fact, that is what makes the 1200 and 600 perhaps the easiest to use of all the Amigas. It's easy file transfer. As you can see, I've removed the audio sockets there, and that's because I need access to the two capacitors that are hidden away there. Yeah, this board is in particularly nice condition. It is undamaged by leaking caps. Everything is nice and clean. It is almost factory new, but the caps were starting to leak. One of the audio caps was leaking. A couple around the power were leaking. But overall, it's one of the better boards that I've seen. Definitely one of the better boards. Yeah, I'm just having a nosy. I can see more looking through the viewfinder of the camera than I can actually looking at the board, because it concentrates my vision, and I can zoom in, which is quite nice. But anyway, I shall recap this board. I've taken the RF modulator off because they're completely pointless, and if you use the in-division add-ons and things, you can route your VGA or HDMI through there if you've got a Vampire when they come out for the 1200, which hopefully they will. The 500, there's a 500 Vampire card on eBay now. That's what I've got eBay on. I think it's the first off production run. It's going for quite a bit of money, but if you want to be the first with the Vampire Equip 500, that's your port of call. I was actually going to make an adapter, but I never did, for the 600 from the surface mount, whatever they're called, FPQA or whatever the bloody hell they are, to a normal 680 6800 dip package. That's something else I never did. Yeah, one day I might do. Anyway, that's it. This is John's motherboard. He has actually texted me this morning, asked me how I'm getting on, and apart from pulling it apart, I ain't done anything. But the IDE connectors come this morning. I thought one was bent, then it's the light. Oh, one is bent. Cheek. Yeah, so I'll recap this. I'll put the new IDE connector on, which is there, and we'll power it up and we'll leave it running for a few hours, make sure everything's A-OK. And I'll do a video. I'll do a video of it anyway. I'll put back together so you can see my substandard soldering skills. Okay, thank you.